Hey gang, welcome to the United Arab Emirates. When thinking of the Emirates, most people think about Dubai. But in this little video, I'll show you that there's much more than Dubai in the Emirates. Of course, Dubai is an amazingly impressive city born in the middle of the desert, but there are also some fascinating destinations to discover traditional culture in the UAE. When arriving in the country, you might probably fly to Dubai. Dubai Airport has managed to establish itself as a major stopover destination. Although I personally did not fly into Dubai on this trip, I flew to Abu Dhabi. The flights were much cheaper, and then you've got some coach services bringing you to Dubai. If it's your first time in the country, of course you probably want to visit the bling-bling destinations, like coming up here on top of the Burj Khalifa to see the amazing view over Dubai. It's crazy to see from the sky how fast this city is growing. 828 meters high, the Burj Khalifa is at the moment the tallest building in the world. And if you happen to be a shopping addict, Dubai is full of fantastic malls. The Dubai Mall is hosting an ice rink. So yes, you can ice skate in the desert. Actually, you can even ski. And just a few kilometers drive outside of this major city, you can go and enjoy the desert. If you happen to have access to a 4x4, you can drive yourself there. This is what we did on this occasion. But if you do not have access to a car, there are a lot of day trips into the desert, where they'll take you to desert camps, somehow illustrating the traditional Bedouin lifestyle. And of course, you've got beautiful beaches like this one in Abu Dhabi, where you can swim all year round. This was actually in December. I visited on the National Day weekend, so that was 2nd of December. That is the date where the Emirates were united 52 years ago. This unification was the idea of Sheikh Zayed. This is a monument for him there in Abu Dhabi. This area of the Gulf used to be a British protectorate. And when the British Army left, Sheikh Zayed had the idea to unify those Emirates to protect themselves. This is the Abu Dhabi Corniche you see in the distance. Abu Dhabi is actually the capital of the Emirates. It is much larger than the 6 other Emirates, and it has much more petrol. But of course, petrol is not the only source of income. Abu Dhabi has also become a great touristic destination. And if you fancy yourself a bit of culture, you can visit the Louvre. They have this amazing light display in the sky. I believe it's made with drones. So the Louvre of Abu Dhabi is actually a partnership with the Louvre in Paris, where you can discover items from many different civilizations across the globe. Now, one thing you have to see in Dubai, it's its impressive fountain show. It's on every day, but the day I visited was actually a national bank holiday, so it was particularly busy, and it's great to see the bank holiday atmosphere. Now, one emirate that is full of surprises is Ras Al Khaimah. It is towards the east, at the border of Oman. Here, on Saraya Island, you can drive on the beach. And you can even spot some traditional fishermen. They probably have limitation on the size of the fish they can bring back because people are on the beach waiting for the leftovers. Now, one must see in Ras Al Khaimah, especially if you are traveling with kids, it is the pearl farm. Before the petrol was found here in the Emirates, the main source of income was actually pearl diving. Today they run tours so you can go and learn everything about that industry. It is about €50 per person, so it is not cheap, but it's very interesting. You take a small boat ride to the actual platform, and you'll have a live guide explaining everything about the pearls diving. Apparently, the divers were away at sea for months. They would work in duo, one up there on the platform with a rope, and the second one diving with rocks attached to his legs. The divers used turtle bones to close their nose. And after 3 to 5 minutes down there with a basket that they filled with oyster, they'll pull the rope to give a sign to their colleague up there to bring them back up. You'd really have to trust your partner on that one.
So you see, I open it. If I close it, it will not survive. But this oyster is still alive.
Oh.
You see, this is the heart. If you they don't have this thing, they cannot produce pearl this time.
Okay.
And here, this is gonna from here.
Where's the pearl?
That one you have to check here.
Oh. Is that blood?
Yes.
I don't know. Okay, so you killed it.
Me?
It's a black pearl. So can I have some? So
Wait, let me take picture. I will show you.
At the time, of course, only a small percentage of the oyster would have a pearl inside. The diving industry died out when the Japanese invented pearls farming. With the mother of pearl, you can make amazing items like this pen, but you can also put a little bit of the mother of pearl inside the oyster to cultivate a future pearl. So today, pearls rely on farming rather than actually diving and hoping for luck. It was a very difficult job for those divers, opening their eyes into salty water for hours and hours every day. Some of them used to lose their eyesight after a while. And not to get too heavy to dive, their diet had to be very light. They only had dates and coffee for breakfast and lunch. And not to waste any time, they could not come back to shore for food. They had some kind of food deliveries, the Uber Eats of the time. And talking about foods, you have some amazing restaurants in the Emirates. A lot of the food is inspired or similar as the food from other Middle Eastern countries. And you also have a great variety of restaurants from anywhere else across the globe. Across the country, you'll see a lot of portraits of the Sheikh. They are everywhere. Those amazing flags actually portray the Sheikh of Dubai. If you had a sky view, there'll be a portrait. Hundreds of flags have been placed on the beach here to celebrate the 52 years of the country. Now, in the Emirates, you'll meet people from all over the globe. There are a lot of expats and a lot of immigrants. In Dubai, I believe at the moment the proportion of Emirati, it's only 11%. So pretty much everyone is a foreigner, so everyone is welcome. So everyone can feel at home. If you see a tall palm tree in the middle there, that's actually a fake. That's a telephone pillar. And of course, it's probably paradise for anyone interested in architecture. You can go for a walk on the Dubai Marina to admire some of those interesting buildings. And it's one of the very few places to go for a nice walk, because Dubai is full of big roads that can take a while to cross. And also, when you're driving, you don't want to miss your exit, because it can take up to 25 minutes to do a U-turn. If you don't have a car, there is the Dubai Metro. Make sure you are in the right carriage. This one is for ladies and children. You also have the mixed carriage, and at the front of the train you have first class. Make sure you know in which carriage you are, as you could risk a penalty fare. You can buy yourself individual tickets, or you can use what they call a Knoll card. You're not allowed to chew any chewing gum or eat food in the metro, nor to carry any alcohol with you. Hope you enjoyed that little video. If you want to see a bit more of me, check out my live section. Bye!